What's going on, Jeromes? We are back from outer space, away from the undisclosed location, and the Minnesota Vikings are starting to line up some interviews for their defensive coordinator role that has been vacated by Donatel. Right, so 3 candidates: Sean Desai, Ben Gessling, source confirmed. The Vikings requested an interview with Seahawks Sean Desai for their defense coordinator opening. They interviewed Desai for the job a year ago as well. And then Rap Sheet reporting that the Vikings have requested permission to speak with Steelers senior defensive assistant and linebacker coach Brian Flores, who formerly was the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, for their newly vacant DC job. Source said Coach Kevin O'Connell and Flores overlapped in New England for a year when O'Connell was a third-round pick in 2008. And then Schefter, Vikings have requested to interview Saints co-defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen because co-defensive coordinators have worked out so well here for the Vikings. We're co-regional managers, like day-to-day and also big-picture stuff. But interviewing for Minnesota's vacant defensive coordinator job, Nielsen also expects to interview with the Falcons for the same role. Plus, Vic Fangio is in the mix for the Falcons job as well. All right, so the Vikings currently have 3 candidates. Probably going to expand to more. I'm sure that they'll request a few more in here because I think that Kevin O'Connell, I think he understands he needs to get this right because the Vikings offense became top 5 in the league, and there's a reason why a bunch of the Vikings offensive assistants, Wes Phillips was requested. He said no. Gerard Johnson, as well as Brian Angelicio, is looking. Other teams are looking at them for offensive coordinator interviews. So I think that he understands that, hey, offense is fine. The defense needs to get tore down and rebuilt. And I think that, 3 names here are looking really good. So we got Sean Desai, Seahawks assistant head coach, took over that role this season. He was the Bears DC in 2021. Didn't quite work out, but does have a defensive background, and the Vikings greatly struggled in the defensive backfield. Flores, of course, head coach of Miami for 3 seasons. Tough, no-nonsense, aggressive, get-after type defensive coach. Still has a lot of respect from the players, and the lawsuits and all that stuff, I really don't care. I think that he's a good football coach. I think that he would be a very good bad cop to Kevin O'Connell's good cop. I think that there does need to be a little bit of balance there. And, maybe this is a situation where the Vikings need a 2014 Zimmer, no-nonsense, my way or the highway attitude influx on the defense side of the ball. It's very possible. So he intermittently called plays when he was the head coach of the Dolphins on the defense side of the ball, and he also called plays 2018, his final season with the Patriots. And then you got Ryan Nielsen, who's currently the Saints defensive coordinator. Chris Richards is the other co-defense coordinator. Of course, head coach Dennis Allen, who's still the head coach as of right now, is the defensive mind, and he's the one who's been calling the plays. But Nielsen is 43, a former USC defensive end, had a cup of coffee in the league. He ascended through the college ranks, hopped over to the Saints a couple years ago, and then this season he was named the Saints co-defense coordinator, and the Saints defense, studly. Absolutely monstrous and getting after it, man. So I think that the Vikings, like I said, O'Connell knows that he has to hit it out of the park on this one because the Vikings, They do have a nice window right now where the offense is rolling. They certainly could and should add some weapons on the outside as well as interior offensive line. But right now the offense, top 5. It's one of the better offenses in the league, and the defense needs to get shored up. And you do have a window right now with Kirk Cousins, even though all the haters and the losers are going to say it's fake. But yes, you do have a nice 2 to 3 year window here with Kirk Cousins where you can get something done. But defensively, they just got to get younger. They got to get faster. They got to get more aggressive. But other than that, it's whatever. But I think as a start, these are 3 highly sought-after names. Of course, Flores is going to have a lot of interviews. Desai keeps popping up in terms of defense coordinator interviews, and Nielsen does seem like he's a rising star coming from that very solid Saints defense. So I think that's 3 pretty damn good candidates for the Vikings as of right now. But like I said, that net's going to be cast a lot wider. So we'll keep you informed when new interview requests are searched for. Trying to find the word, couldn't find it. Anyways, let us know your thoughts and our thoughts. Vikings have requested interviews with 3 defense coordinator candidates. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.